So you're bored of the game. Motivation is at an all-time low, and you haven't seen any ranked progress in several months. You may even be asking yourself, why do I even play this game anymore? Well, let me tell you. It's because when you first started playing back in the day, it was an absolute blast. Queuing up for ranked, insta-locking your favorite agent, landing that first ace, bum, and even seeing your elo increase for the first time from 10 to 30 to 50. Even ranking up back in the day felt absolutely amazing. Somewhere along the line though, Valorant lost its spark. Yeah, you killed 3, but you totally missed those 2 bullets on the last guy before losing the round. I'm Zapper, your favorite Immortal 3 apper. Today, I'll be teaching you how to enjoy Valorant again. And in doing so, you will progress faster at the game than ever before. Yup, enjoy the game and rank up. 2 birds, 1 stone, bada bing, bada boom. An I got mine mentality might seem selfish or short-sighted at first glance. Let's say you do get yours, but then you overextend. Give the enemy a free rifle because yes, it was an eco round. Then, that enemy player who got your rifle continues forward, only to ace your entire team. In this particular scenario, you got yours, which should be considered a good thing. However, your mistake shortly after completely cost your team the round. And worse yet, it should have been a round that was practically guaranteed. It would be normal to be thinking about now that the I got mine mentality sucks. And you'd be right, but I'm 99% certain it's a better mentality than you have right now. First, I'm gonna teach you why the I got mine mentality isn't as bad as you think. And then I'll teach you how to take it to the next level. In reality, despite its flaws, the I got mine mentality is extremely powerful because, as funny as it sounds, it protects your dopamine. And by the end of this video, hopefully you will be convinced as well. Linked below will be another video with source material by a professional therapist, which also happens to be my inspiration for this masterpiece that I'm presenting to you guys today. I'm not here to tell you that learning from your mistakes is bad. In fact, I'm doing the opposite. Learning from your mistakes is one of the best things you can do. Instead, I'd like to introduce you to a contrary perspective that suggests that your mindset is the main limiting factor to your enjoyment, and yes, your progress as well. First, I'll be breaking down why your mindset can limit enjoyment and even be holding you back. Then, I'll teach you exactly how to implement a good mindset and even give you the tools necessary to craft your own personalized mindset that works best for you, because at the end of the day, we're all individuals here and we all have unique needs and preferences. LTD. What does that mean? Limit the denominator. No, this isn't math class, but what I'm trying to say is that Valorant isn't fun anymore because you're thinking too far ahead. Instead, through LTD, you allow yourself to get 100% of the dopamine for each accomplishment that you make along the way on your long journey. If you have 10 steps to go and you complete 1 out of 10, you're only going to get 10% of the dopamine. And most people nowadays are thinking thousands of steps ahead. Even going from silver to gold is like 1,000,000 steps. So even in unrated, you can be doing this. Using LTD in this case would mean getting yours in a Valorant round. Why though does the I got mine mentality work then? Well, once you get yours, you give yourself a hit of dopamine because you've completed the task. 1 out of 1. Boom. Now, if anything goes south afterward, you still have that little dopamine to hold on to. Maybe you whiff later and your team sees, but it doesn't matter because you got yours. The fundamental flaw of this mindset though is that it blinds you to clear mistakes and even any self-reflections to be had. What I am currently focused on is a combination of self-reflection and movement aiming. By applying LTD to these topics, I'm rewarding myself each time I am practicing my movement aiming in a gunfight, regardless of whether or not I land my shots or get the kill. On top of this, I also reward myself each time I self-reflect on my mistakes. So even if I fail and throw around, I can still give myself 2 dopamine hits, one for practicing good fundamentals and another for reflecting on my mistakes. This is what people mean when they talk about embracing failure and looking at mistakes as a good thing, because each misstep is an opportunity to grow. Each error is good for that very reason. But if you don't utilize LTD, then each mistake will feel more bad than good, and you won't get the motivation to practice it again later. You could easily just utilize the same framework as me and get stellar results, but I'd recommend personalizing it depending on your biggest weakness. What's that one bad habit that you can't seem to shake? Now, limit the denominator and reward yourself each time you practice it the right way. Just remember to take things one step at a time. Try to catch yourself when you're making the denominator too big big. It often comes out of habit, and you will need to work on it, recognizing it over time when it happens, and improving on it slowly. You don't need to be perfect, let alone good right now. And you should reward yourself for what you can do right, so that next time, that way, you do get the dopamine that you should be getting. That's gonna help motivate you in the future to do the right thing again and again, and that's how good habits are born.